In a quiet town surrounded by green hills lived a young boy named Daniel. Daniel had a mind full of dreams. Almost every week, he discovered a new passion. One day, he wanted to become a great painter. The next week, he dreamed of opening a small bakery. And another day, he decided he would write a book. But Daniel had one habit. Whenever a new idea came to his mind, he rushed to tell everyone about it. He told his friends, his neighbors, even strangers in the market. "I'm going to become the best painter in town," he would say proudly. People smiled. They praised him. "That's amazing, Daniel." Hearing those words made Daniel feel proud, important, successful. But something strange always happened. The next day, when it was time to actually start working, Daniel felt less excited. The energy he had before slowly disappeared. Days passed, and the dream quietly faded away. Then another idea came, and the same thing happened again. Years went by like this. Daniel had many dreams, but none of them became real. One evening, Daniel sat quietly beside a river. He looked tired and confused. An old fisherman who lived nearby noticed him. He walked over slowly and said, "My boy, why do you look so troubled?" Daniel sighed. "I have so many dreams, but I never finish anything. I start with excitement, but somehow I always stop." The old fisherman listened carefully. Then he smiled. "Come with me tomorrow morning," he said. "I want to show you something." The next day, Daniel followed the fisherman to the riverbank. The fisherman held two small candles. He lit the first candle and placed it inside a glass lantern. The flame stayed calm and steady. Then he lit the second candle and held it in the open air. A strong wind blew, and the flame went out. The fisherman looked at Daniel and said, "A flame needs protection to grow stronger. If it is exposed too early, the wind can easily destroy it." Daniel watched the lantern carefully. The fisherman continued, "Dreams are just like this flame. When you talk about them too early, you expose them to the winds of opinions, praise, and expectations. Sometimes the praise makes you feel like you've already achieved something. Your mind receives the reward before the work is even done, and slowly the fire inside you fades." Daniel stood silently. For the first time, he understood his mistake. From that day forward, he decided to try something different. He chose one simple dream: to learn wood carving. But this time, he told no one. Every evening, after finishing his daily work, he quietly practiced carving wood. Some days were difficult. Some days he made mistakes. But because no one knew about his goal, there was no pressure and no empty praise, only quiet effort. Weeks passed. Slowly, a beautiful wooden bird began to take shape. One day, Daniel finally finished it. The carving was smooth, detailed, and alive. When people saw it, they were amazed. "Daniel, when did you make this?" Daniel simply smiled. "I've been working on it quietly." From that moment on, Daniel followed one simple rule: work in silence. Let success make the noise. Years later, Daniel became one of the most skilled craftsmen in the town. But he never spoke about his plans anymore. He spoke only through his work. And the lesson was simple: dreams grow stronger in silence, but success speaks loudly on its own. So the next time you have a big dream, don't rush to tell the world. Protect it. Work on it quietly. And one day, let your results do the talking.